All right, welcome back to Better Kansas City. The social media trolls, they're hungry. And sometimes it's hard not to take the bait and feed them by firing back, but that's exactly what they want you to do. Yeah. We've got social media strategist Alex Greenwood here in the house with ways to shut them down. So these are trolls. These are not the friendly trolls that sing Justin Timberlake songs.
No, although they have their own issues. We should be careful with them.
So what exactly are social media trolls, like in your experience here?
Yeah, trolls they're people who elicit a negative response from you. Like you're looking at your feed and it's somebody who's either saying something that's just contrary to what you're talking about, or they're just plain nasty.
Yeah. Why do people act like that?
That's such a great question. Because I ask that stuff all the time. Why do they act like that?
Do you think they're actually trying to be trolls, or is it just people with bad attitudes that feel like they have to put this type of stuff onto the internet?
I think some people are just naturally obstinate, and they want to do that, and they want to get in people's face, and they gives them maybe a feeling of power that they can maybe, take you down a peg or whatever but...
Because that kind of leads me to my next question. How do you know if you're dealing with an actual troll, one who's out there trolling the internet, trying to elicit those responses, versus somebody who's just having a bad day and is just going to be negative no matter what they read?
Well, the way to deal with a lot of them is first of all, kind of establish a policy of who you are and what you do. Kind of be like this isn't happening on my feed, especially if you're a brand or a company. Set some rules up, but as a person, as an individual, kind of do that too. Walk it like you talk it. If somebody comes at you, you're going to want to hand it back to them.
Oh yeah, and I mean, being here at the TV station, we have our handful of folks that like to write back to us. Now, I'm going to say 98% of the feedback that I get is constructive, and even I like getting their critiques because I want to know what I'm doing, wrong or what I can improve on or whatever. But then there's the 2% of people that are just like, there's the block button.
There's the block button.
And it's there for a reason.
It is there for a reason, Bill. And I tell people all the time, I was just talking to someone earlier, sometimes you can just ignore, you should just ignore them most of the time, I think. I do. Because a lot of these people, they're just out for they get a rush out of getting a rise out of you, right? So if somebody comes at you, says something nasty, that's what they want, is for you to, go right back and go, well, no, wait a minute, and duke it out with them, that kind of thing. Or worse, apologize for something you didn't do.
Oh, yeah.
Never do that.
So would you say that all negative people or critical people are trolls?
No.
Okay.
Especially if you're a brand or a company, you have a small company or something, understand that sometimes people are just, maybe they got a bad service one day or a bad product and they want to fix it and they're upset. Now that's one thing. Listen to those folks and try to walk them through it. Maybe use a little humor to deflect from that. There's a lot of companies that do a great job by using humor to try to calm people down, make them feel heard, and then move on to fixing the problem. But if it's just some individual...
But it's so hard to do that because I think a lot of people are really good about writing those things that make you want to jump back as fast as you can at them. But like you said, the best part is just to take a deep breath, maybe take a big picture view of it, and then take your time to respond.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of this analogy. I use this all the time when I talk with you, is about, I think about social media as like a party, right? One thing you don't do is talk about yourself the whole time. But also at a party, right? If somebody came at you like that, how would you respond in person? Would you right away, or
Will it be college Bill versus, almost 40-year-old Bill too? Those are two different people, I want you to know. But really quick, what can we say to make these folks go away?
First thing, the easiest way is to ignore them. Especially if you think they're just out to get you and be nasty, ignore them. You can, as you said, you can block them, you can move on. Otherwise, try to listen, try to understand where they're coming from, and formulate a response based on logic and intellect and not passion, not emotion.
All right, or we could just start singing Justin Timberlake songs to them.
That would work too.
Okay, Alex, you're the man. We appreciate your time this morning. Belinda, over to you.